striker. So I'm gonna be playing my career 20, I think. Yeah. I kept Barker at 20, I think.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the... It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the defending NBA champion, the Portland Trail Blazers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with pregame.
Well, guys, now the Blazers are a talent.
He's not shy about Brent. We're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
Games and I'll probably hit my cap
any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that, whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, we might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got buckets. Tony Parker is out there with Zach LaVine. And there's Chris, and it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Here's the teardrop. Good D by Parker. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's buckets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I got my daily bonus.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
I need that bonus.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
McCollum against LaVine.
Block it.
Reverses, and it's Collins getting it to go.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim to protect the ball.
I might play rec after this. I think I might play rec.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from buckets.
Yeah,
take a look at the history of the Portland Trail Blazers, part of the NBA since 1970, and the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
And then Lillard slams it in.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
Here's buckets, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Buckets got 9.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5.
I need a 1 million fans just to get
and Lillard kicks to
2,000 BC. I need a lot of fans to get a bunch of BC.
Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Over LaVine. McCollum no good. Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to buckets. Now Chris. Here's buckets. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Parker against Lillard. Fires for 3.
That's not in.
Portland keeping it alive. A new 24. McCollum against LaVine. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Lillard falls through.
He made that.
2 of 4.
Oh my
Lillard
God.
and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
Passes it to buckets. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Parker against Lillard. Pass to Collins. McCollum outside. Carter pulls it in.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
LaVine inside the 3-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard with it. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. McCollum no good.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
When you watch Marquise Chris, Brent, this is a guy who really teases you with his talent, with his athleticism.
Yeah, well, a lot of the highlights for Marquise Chris have the ball being thrown for lobs and Marquise Chris finishing off with big dunks. The interesting thing for him is what position does he play in today's game? Can he become a stretch four, Kevin, to find some minutes and be consistent with knocking down long-range jump shots? The pace of
Trying to hit my cap breaker, so like.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. McCollum passes to Lillard. McCollum, no good.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not
I get a foul.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Marquise Chris. Levine is out there with Parker. Then there's Carter. And it's Buckets in at the 3 spot. McCollum against Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum kicks to Abrinas. Looking to end the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Buckets in that last game against the Jazz had a huge game. He finished with 45 points, and that scoring effort set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. That's a shot that you want to take.
Oh, it's not me to pass it to you.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Buckets got 16 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lillard finds McCollum. To the paint. Here's Collins. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now, you bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Oh, geez.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, that was early,
and that's now
too.
19 points for Buckets.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
McCollum outside. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
Impressive,
1
really,
for
from that
7.
short 17 area. They are not missing many.
The pass to Buckets.
Oh, come
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh.
They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points. Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Outside, Levine. Here's Buckets.
Oh, bar.
Collins grabs the miss.
Jesus.
Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Layman pass to Miller. Feeds it to Collins. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Rebounded by Buckets.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Levine, good.
Yeah, that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Parker against Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound.
And I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting
Why
going
go
from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
McCollum right side. Fires from 14. The shot's good. McCollum's got
I can make a three-pointer if they pass it.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
I don't think they got
and the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
Did I get it?
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if they got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
No, I didn't get it.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
Dang it. I almost got that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, buckets is really
off the dribble. He is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations.
Oh, I could've seen the ball.
He's been tough to contain.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Taj Gibson is out there with Collins, and it's Miller in at the small forward position. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
We have so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career. In the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin. Playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Don't see that.
Pass to Chris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Take a look at New York. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And checking out Chicago, they've shown their capabilities, but it's been in flash.
Oh, why'd I shoot that?
If they want to move up this list,
I didn't know he was that close to me.
I
thought it was way farther away from me.
Greater commitment.
Block it.
The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Actually finally blocked one.
Passes it to Chris. Good ball moving here by the Bulls.
Thank you.
It's good. Buckets got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's tied now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
It's 18-6 earlier.
So for the Bulls, marking it.
Oh, I thought they were winning for a second. I was going to say there's actual duty.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Now Lillard.
Why'd you reach?
Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal players in the NBA, hoping to push Portland further and further at some point in his career.
First one falls for him.
But the kid is
and with Lillard, he often can be forgotten about just because there are so many great guards in the NBA, Brent, in particular in the West.
Well, let's face it, he just missed out on a couple of seasons of representing the Portland Trailblazers as a guard in the Western Conference because of the loaded Western Conference and how good the guards are. But regardless, there's no denying that Lillard is right up there as one of the elites in the league. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Oh, I almost
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Bulls leading by 8.
Oh, can I posterize someone,
there's the bucket from Buckets. Buckets got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Pass to Harrison.
Oh, should not pass it like that.
Here's Abrinas, guarded by Levine. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
The combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Can I shoot a 3, please? Oh.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul.
Yes.
That's his first foul.
Yes. Get him out. I think he stayed there.
In the corner, it's Levine. It falls.
I should have dunked that.
From Buckets. Buckets got 31
points. I should have made it 6-11.
The unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Lillard way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the direction of the shot, using his speedy hands there incredibly well.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Okay, let me skip it now. Or you can just do this. I don't care. With the booth.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
I want to posterize someone for this ends.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So for Chicago right now, Carter out there with Harrison. Then it's Zach Levine. Then there's Buckets. And it's Parker in at the 1.
Get past him. Get past him. There's a huge gap.
And
he bonked off his big head. Look at that bald head. It smashed off his forehead.
And how it's shaping up. Let's
what?
Take a look at some of the
Why am I
11?
I can shoot 3s.
Some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin.
Oh my God.
Love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Oh, no.
Take a look at Buckets.
Okay.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's
possible, I can't do it.
Especially if he has a few big games.
Right.
Give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Lillard. Dishes it to McCollum.
I just noticed the music in this game could be copyrighted.
From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Parker looking around. The shot's good from Buckets. Buckets got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside, Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
The CJ, such an effective two-guard, not just a shooter, and a great shooter at that, but a capable passer when his teammates are open.
Pass. Blow by. Oh, I don't know.
And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from Buckets.
Okay.
Buckets got 16 points here in the second half. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland, trailing by 10. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Gibson dishes to McCollum. The pass to Miller. It's deflected. Goes back up. That one misses. Good work defensively by Carter.
Right here.
Here's Buckets. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I'm going to get team take. I'm getting team take.
The beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose.
No, I'm gonna lose takeover now. I love the
energy on this play.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during
I didn't get an assist. I
got
passed
on
the ball.
He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg,
they that, you ugly rat.
They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
I still
they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
I don't know if the shoot man can shoot threes, but if he tries to, I'll block him.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
I'm sure that's on the scouting report to not let him catch and shoot. With McCollum's marksmanship, that's easy money.
Give me the ball. I missed.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Actually, I didn't
Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. And
now I lost it. Oh, there he goes. Oh,
that's his
whole
first
takeover.
foul.
I should have activated it. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Oh, no.
To the middle.
Oh, no.
And the lead is down inside single digits. Miller's got 4 points.
Why is this time out?
And as much
it's 9. They're not going to get 9 points at each shot.
We're seeing even more of it here now, late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game.
Let's go. I get 100
VC. Amazing ball game we've seen from him.
Can I get the dunk contest?
Man show worth the price of admission all by
I want to go on a dunk contest. I hope I make it.
He couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
The 3-point contest is weird. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I just hope I can posterize people. It's way more easier.
Chicago leading by 9.
Off. Foul
and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is the second year with the sponsored patches on the jersey. Advertising more or less. You got used to seeing those things.
Yeah, I think it was
I scored 40 points.
Year. I thought, some teams did some really cool creative things with the color schemes, and I don't think we've seen the last of that, Kevin.
We see it in European games on their jerseys.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to recognize the number with how many advertisements are on the jerseys, but yeah, I don't think we're done with it yet.
And every move he makes looks like the right.
I don't. Actually, I do. Never mind. That's ball
shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
If that pass him, I'm stuck in.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot, and it's Miller in the corner.
Ooh.
With the teardrop.
You stupid. Oh, let's go. Still stupid. Why'd you foul him? I was gonna dunk it again.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
Get off me.
To the inside.
No, pass back. You bum. Pass back right here.
Rejection by Collins.
No.
Trying to get open as Gibson. That one goes in. Carter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Portland's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Lillard.
Nope.
Softly drops
he finally made one of those.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
I posterized him.
You don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he posterized me.
That Miller dude posterized me.
Guys are slimming down, it seems, Brent, to play at a faster pace. And we hear more and more players are using a plant-based
diet. How dare you, the bastard.
Vegan-style players.
Maybe not quite to that extent, but they are certainly very, very cautious about what they're putting in the body.
I think we just hear more stories about some of the things that players are trying in order to get themselves to their athletic peak. And one of those things, of course, one of the most important things is the fuel that you're going to put into your body, because that's your only tool. So I think guys just pay a little bit more attention to how it is they're feeding the system.
Fires the three.
Nope.
They get the rebound.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Buckets.
Oh, jeez.
And a kind roll that time off the rim. As that one.
Oh, I can get 100 points. Actually, no,
Buckets
it's
got
impossible.
48.
Right now.
Running up the score.
I can get 48. I can just score one more time. Score one more time.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault.
Cash in, y'all bums.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Look, they know it. He knows it. That jumper is pure. As a defender, it's hard not to overplay McCollum to shoot the three.
Good.
Let's go. I got 50 points.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And I got takeover. I'll give it even more points. Shoot it. No,
and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way
suck.
around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I could have got 60 if there's more time, but I'm not putting more time on this. That's like 5 days and 12 minutes.
We'll see you next time.
Oh, yeah. All me. Yeah, 4 stars. Actually, yeah, I 4 stars that dude. Yay. Oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, there you go. Hi. Came just in time. Oh, I guess not. You nerd. Oh, that's it for today. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.